Hi everyone, this is Cherry Enchantress, and this is your daily dust for Sunday, November 19th, if you're watching in real time, but it also can be for whenever you stumble upon it. It's also a timeless reading. I am doing kind of a around the world series and decks from different places that around the country that were sent to me. This one is another Etsy deck by, I think it's still by Kate Kaita, but instead of Kate Kaita Boutique, it's Wisdom by KK on Etsy, and it's called the Fairyland Tarot. And it comes with this nice bag, all the way from Latvia as well. So I don't know, I seem to like the decks, even though they're a little bit on the thin side. This one's a little bit coated, a little bit more protected than the Christmas one, but they're still fairly on the thin side. Now this one I edged in this really bright pink myself because fairies, and I just felt like it would be pretty. And the artwork is by Renee Cloak, so I feel like it's nice to have that old-timey vintage art. I just love that. And I love art of fairy decks of all kinds, and trying to have the best collection of fairy decks I could possibly have. But there's a lot of fairy decks out there that either I don't really resonate with, or still just haven't collected. I just still haven't found the perfect one. But I wanted this one because of this old school artwork, this classic artwork. So yeah. Okay. And we'll get a collective message. I'm just going to pick 3 cards from the middle for a collective message. Here we go. We have the sun. Beautiful. It's a beautiful day today. So sunny and warmer. And we have Temperance. Very nice. Look at the little artist. How sweet. And we have the 4 of Swords, which is good as well. Okay, I'm going to zoom on in and get us a great message for today. One thing I should mention, this deck and the one yesterday, they don't come with booklets. So this is just pure tarot and then your own interpretation of the cards. But as we can see with the sun, there's a beautiful sunrise or sunset, and fairies truly enjoying this energy. It's something like I probably would draw for my deck. Have a future fairy deck brewing in my mind as well. And so the sun though shines on the whole reading always. It's all about happiness and joy and confidence, and like everything looks bright, and there's like a lot of success here, and there's optimism, things turning out well. That's funny because I was just listening to sort of this meditative video, and it had 11:11 on the screen, and the title said, "Everything turns out right." And I was like, yes, I like those kinds of sounds, you know, that sound in my mind that helps my visualization, that helps my law of attraction. So that's what this sun means, that everything is going to turn out just right. It also represents like enlightenment and like ideas popping into your head, and things that that will help you achieve those goals. It's also this feeling of freedom and lightness, and that like anything is possible. So the Temperance represents like this moderation energy. It's beautiful because you're not taking anything too out of balance, because a lot of times, even so, we have our negativity that gets us out of balance, and sometimes an overwhelming amount of positivity almost turns into a denial of reality in a way. You know what I mean? We want to have we want to have this nice, happy outlook, this positivity, but at the same time, live in a grounded, real way, accepting challenges as they come within this context. So in other words, it's not living in denial of the things that are going on in your life. It's accepting and seeing even the shadow side, even all facets of it like a diamond, but choosing to focus on what can be done, the positivity, how you can go about it, knowing that even though life gives you lemons, you can make lemonade. You don't have to sit there with the pouts, with a scrunched up face, sucking on a lemon. Add a little sugar or whatever. It's kind of like, to me too. It makes me think of you get more honey. You get more. What's the phrase? Somebody say it in the comment section. It's using that honey energy to attract. And there's a lot of times where that's very helpful and beneficial in interactions with people. It's not, it's not about it's not about manipulation, but do be aware. Like, if you feel like I'm putting on this energy in order to manipulate others, be aware of what you're doing. But if it's just purely like this, just pure sun energy, happiness, something from the heart, go for it. What other people think of you, that's their issue, right? You go with what you feel is natural for you. And so the temperance is just like a nice balance and blend of everything. But it also, because we have an artist here painting a picture of a lovely lady, a lovely little fairy, it could definitely represent your creativity coming out today. And maybe something in your artwork or something in your creativity, there's like this perfect blend, the perfect blend of colors too, the perfect blend of ingredients. So anything in your life that you're doing, if you're a bartender or if you're a barista, you mix certain drinks, ingredients together. If you're a baker or whatever, it could be something so simple like going to Starbucks and getting your favorite blend of coffee, or parts of your coffee that you like so much, that make that just that right flavor that you like. Like, instead of having whole milk, have almond milk, and throw in Splenda instead of sugar or something like that. It's just, it's your choices that you're making and the blend of things that you're blending together that bring out this happy energy. Also, this could represent kind of getting Jack and Titanic energy, when Jack paints the picture of Rose. And so it could be you're connecting with somebody who finds you very attractive, maybe sharing over FaceTime, the different apps where you can see each other, but also selfies and things like that, and viewing each other maybe on social media. That could be something that's going on today as well. So temperance can have a romantic energy because it's about blending two elements like fire and water, air and water making rainbows, fire and water making steam. So there's also that, the blending with somebody else, making this kind of exciting energy. So moving on to Four Swords, we have Four Swords traditionally is like the meditative type of energy. I feel like there's a whole feeling of manifesting something really good because of this meditation that you've put in, this work that you've put in to attract. So the law of attraction is really working in your favor because you're setting aside the time to receive, to draw it in. The Four of Swords could also represent that mental silence that happens when you go into the ego mind and you recognize that. When you recognize, oh, this is kind of, I see what I'm doing here. Without judgment, without criticism, just observation, pure and loving observation. Say, I see what you're doing. And it's just sort of a weird habit that I wasn't aware that I did. And now I have to figure out why I'm doing it, because it could have something to do with some kind of desire to control a situation, for whatever reason, and then go deeper a little bit into that reason. So sometimes Four Swords can be about rest and contemplation and diving into your psyche a little bit deeper, or diving into the spiritual realm a little bit deeper too. So a combination of things. Here, you know, I find tarot and astrology is very compatible and go very hand in hand with psychology. And I'm not saying that you need to go anywhere in a psychological place if you don't want to, but definitely a spiritual place is what the Four Swords is about. So something that you're doing spiritually to help you with this beautiful day. I think that's lovely. It could be just a plain attitude of gratitude, you know, just seeing yourself as blessed, and that the sun shines on your day and you're going to receive more of this energy because that's the way you see yourself, and so you keep attracting that. So it's lovely. You are truly blessed, and I hope you like that. Faith, trust, and pixie dust.